Yo, what's up my fellow Magic Knights? It is your boy DEADMANVINCE back with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video. Guys, we are at the end of the Homesick Horizon and Grand Exorcism Battle event, which means the Junpei and Yuji banner should be leaving. Yeah, 18 hours. So all we have left is this Fushiguro banner. And that one's still going to be here for like another week. But we are not here to talk about these special events. More so I'm here to talk about double drops. So guys, if you look right here, we have double drops on Domain Investigation and on Enhancement Quest, which means that if you do a run on either one of these stages, you are literally getting 2 times the stuff that you usually get. But what kind of sucks is they don't do double drops on Cursed Object Collection, because that is where the double drops would be absolutely incredible. Also guys, the rewards you get from Domain Investigation aren't that crazy. I can't look at them right now because, or maybe I can click up here. The rewards that you get from Domain Investigation aren't that crazy. Like, these are crazy, yes. These are crazy, yes. These are the 2 things that you're going to be getting doubles for, that are the most important to get doubled for. But like the skill upgrade materials and stuff, they're not as important. They have proven useful for me sometimes, because I will finish a Domain Investigation and I'll get 2 of these instead of 1 of these on a rare chance, or whenever it drops like the crystals that you need to use to craft the item. But yeah guys, double drops is going to be very important. What is the next page? It's just explaining how it works. But yeah, double drops in here is going to be very good. Then also double drops right here is obviously going to be very good. And people have been consistently asking me, what should they focus on the double drops? Actually, it's a lot simpler than you think. If you are a sweaty player and you have a bunch of different characters that you're trying to push to a really high level, then obviously you're going to want to farm up the experience, because experience, you need so much of it. Look. I have 134,000 just from going from level 71 to 72 is going to take like 40,000 from me. To go to level 73 is going to take like 80,000 from me. So as you can see, it's just going to be taking a lot from you experience wise every single level you want to go up. Once you hit about the 70s or whatnot, getting up to level 50 is kind of easy. You'll see down here I got a bunch of my characters to level 50 just because it gives you extra rewards in the rank area. But I digress. If you are a spender and you're working on a lot of different characters and you have so for me, for example, let me give you guys my use case, right? I'm in a situation now where I have every character in the game except for 3 of them: Maki, Black Flash, Yuji, and Domain Expansion for Fushiguro. But with this roster of characters that I have right now, I am confident to say that I have all the characters, not really all the characters I want, but I have all the characters that I think I would need in the future that I can go ahead and start working on now. So I do have a bunch of characters I'm trying to push to level 91. I'll have a separate video kind of detailing that later, because I want to talk about what units you should be leveling in general that you always will have on your account no matter what, whether you're free to play sweat or not. But yes, I had a bunch of characters, I still have a bunch of characters that I'm trying to push to level 91. So anybody who is favorited right now is somebody I'm trying to get to level 91 and somebody that I'm trying to get worked on. I gave Panda experience long ago, thinking that I needed to use him for a mission, when I realized that the Panda I was using wasn't even going to come out into the front line. So then I realized eventually I could have just used this Panda in the back line as level 1, wasting materials. This is like the first use case of wasting materials on my account, I feel like. I mean, in the long run, it'll turn out fine. I wonder if I get him 1 level, does it give me any Panda level 80? Cool, so that just gave me a little mission right there. But yeah, in the long run, I think this will turn out fine, just because there is a mission that's like the overall numbers of levels on a certain named character. Get your levels to that number, right? So I'm pretty sure that their collective levels is going to be going up, and right now that'll track me at like 130 levels. But yes, the second thing, if you are not a sweaty player and you are not trying to work on a bunch of different characters at the same time, then it kind of seems like the no-brainer for you is going to be farming JP. And also guys, I know it doesn't have a confirmation for what it actually means, but I am officially calling JP Jujutsu Particles. I don't know, I just thought of it earlier. But if you need JP, then yeah, you want to farm JP. If you don't have a bunch of characters that you're trying to work on, and all the characters that you already have in your account or that you're trying to be serious with are already level 91, and you're just waiting on grade 9 to pop out, even if you're not waiting on grade 9, if they're already level 91 and you're literally just waiting to finish getting the grade 8 full so you can wait for the next grade, then yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about Beacon of Training Quest, because all of these little story events, map events, and everything, like realistically, all these events give you all of these things. It's just a matter of what you need to prioritize the most. And if you are a free-to-play player, you're probably going to want to prioritize JP the most, just because I talk about leveling characters, but one of the things that you need in the process of leveling your characters is also JP, because you need JP here to get each one of the grades up. And you can see these little arrowhead ones. The little arrowhead ones are going to be the ones that boost your character's level cap. So the last one in grade 8 right here is going to be the level 91 level cap. But as you can see, all of this stuff costs JP here. So with JP farming, not only are you working on your character, but you're also working on your recollection bits, because you'll see here, if I want to level up non-standard, it's going to require some bit of recollection it's going to require beacon of recollection bit orbs, and it's also going to require JP. And you can see the JP actually isn't that expensive right here. Like, JP isn't that expensive in any one area because you need it in so many different areas. I kind of akin JP to like pseudo gold, right? Because you need it to work on a lot of different things, skills, levels, a bit of recollection bits, right? But then there's some other things that you don't really need it to work on, kind of like character level. Hopefully the hidden potential system that just got introduced in JP doesn't use it. But yes, JP is going to be your most essential thing, because it helps you boost your pages, it helps you boost your grade, and it helps you boost your skills on your characters. I kind of skipped over that. Let's come back here to the skills. You can see here that at first it's very slight how much you need. You only need 1000 JP for the skill the first few times, but then eventually it gets to a point where I'm not even at level 9 yet, and it's already asking me for 70,000 JP in one sitting. You just remember how I said everything else costs very low numbers of JP? Skills. That's the one thing that, like, once you get them high enough, they're going to cost you so much JP. And to give you a better example, if we come and look at my Gojo here, this is maxed out, obviously. Skill 2 is level 1 because it's a physical technique, which I'm thinking I might start working on sooner than I thought, because I think the physical technique might be what he needs to do to hit a Black Flash. But if you look right here at level 9, you can see this requires 300,000 JP. This requires 15 of the SR crystals, 2 of the SSR crystals, and 60 of the base crystals, right? And then the ultimate is only at level 8, but it requires 250,000 JP. So just think, 300,000 whenever this is level 9. This cost me 250,000 when it was level 8. This cost me 250,000 when it was level 8. So that altogether, that's like 1.1 million JP, right? 600k plus 500k. Yes, that is 1.1 million JP. So guys, you are definitely going to need a lot of JP later on down the road, considering that this is just one character we're talking about. One character and 2 skills that I'm talking about. The last 2 levels of the last 2 skills, granted, but still, 2 skills, 2 skills, 4 levels altogether, levels 8 on both, level 9 on both, and then all on one character. Not to mention there's 2 other skills to work on, not to mention there's like 10 billion other characters to work on. But to give you guys perspective though, I personally did farm the experience, and the experience farm is definitely worth it if you are thinking of doing that, because I only had about, I think the only characters I had level 91 was Gojo, Mekamaru, Nobara, Masamichi, and then Nanami. And now you can see that's only 5 characters. Now you can see I have 8, 9, 10. So I've doubled my level 91 characters from doing the double experience event. So guys, definitely do not sleep on this. And yes, the double drop event is only out for 4 more days, but that's actually plenty of time for you to farm up. And by the time you're watching this, maybe it's like 3 days left. The real reason why I'm dropping this now is because you don't really have to be too upset if you missed and didn't fully utilize this. I mean, it would be great if you fully utilized it, but it's okay. It is double drops. This is a regular thing that cycles out in JJK Phantom Parade. So the whole point of this video is to capitalize or tell you guys that like this will be coming back. It's not like we're just not ever getting this again. Like for instance, in the JP version right now, they have 0 AP on story stages. It's not like that's only going to be a JP thing forever. Eventually that'll come to global, right? So these little like campaigns always come back around. But next time this is ready, I just want you guys to be better prepared so that you know what stage you should be working on. So remember, this right here, if you were trying to push a bunch of different characters to a certain level, a certain grade, this is going to be what you want. even though yes, you need JP to get those grades up, you're going to want to get a lot of experience loaded up in the background, and then you can farm your JP casually, and that way you already have majority of the experience you need while you're on the way there, right? Or you're just farming JP, because JP spreads to so many different places of the game. It's so important in so many different places. Now, one thing that you'll notice I did not talk about is the beacon of recollection bits. That is because I feel like recollection bits, you kind of get what they need over time, right? Like throughout all the events and stuff, I feel like you don't pay attention to your recollection bits as much as you pay attention to your characters, right? So all these little bits of recollections you're getting from all these different events and stuff over time, I feel like it definitely does add up, and you definitely do see like a noticeable amount, because you can see here my non-standard page is level 69 out of 75, nice. But I've only probably done a bit of recollection farming to a total of like 2 or 3 times. The rest of it is all from just doing events and stuff. Like literally, I'll have a random level 1 page in here, and then I'll look at it and I'll be like, okay, let me level this real quick. Oh, boom. It can shoot up from level 1 to level 30, which level 30 is a lot more expensive for bits of recollection bits versus a character, right? You just heard me say level 50 is cheap for a character. Level 30 is kind of expensive because it's already using up 7,000 of these cubes right here, which we know, very expensive item. And it even uses like 9,000 of these, which is a little surprising. But guys, make sure that you know what you are looking for whenever double drops happens, because you need to prioritize well, right? I just gave you some clear indicators. Oh, I have a bunch of characters I'm trying to work on at the same time. This. Oh, I'm just trying to work on, like literally, if you have characters that you are trying to work on at the same time, hit up training. If you have no idea who you're working on right now, just farm JP. Just farm JP, because it's gonna be the most versatile for you in the long run. Like, if you are locked in and you know what you're doing with the experience, go for the experience. If you're locked out and you don't know what you're doing at all, go for the JP. If you are a sweatier player and you're kind of to that point where you feel like your characters are cracked enough, but you wish that you had better pages, then you hit this one, right? But I can't front of you, I don't know anybody yet who has an entire roster of characters so cracked they don't want to work on any of them anymore. So I think that this one is going to be a double drop stage for you later on down the road, like way later down the road. It's mainly going to be these two, but I just gave you the reasons. You have a focus on what you're trying to do. You have no focus on what you're trying to do. JP, right? No focus, JP. Focused, beacon of training. But guys, that is gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. I have been utilizing the double drops, like, you know, very much so. And honestly, I have the next highest level character I have is level 71. So I don't think I'll be able to get them level 91 with doing the dungeon here, because only 130 runs is gonna be only 13 runs is not going to be enough to push them all the way to level 91. But guys, the Deadman is saving. I have not used any cubes for stamina today, just the AP packs that they gave me today, but we are making good on our word. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, then go down below and like the video. If you guys hated the video, then I don't care. That's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. Y'all have a good one. Peace.